Hey everyone, Chris here again. Time for another beer sign review. What we have on the table today is a 1960s Pabst Blue Ribbon motion sign. And as you can see, what we have here is a driver in his car. Looks like he's going down the road to maybe fetch a Pabst, it looks like. I would say so. But overall, it's a really nice sign. You can see the car has a pretty good motion of rocking back and forth, imitating going down the bumpy roads of wherever this gentleman might be coming from. And it's really nice. But we'll go over it here. Hopefully this will be informative and helpful for anyone maybe down the road wanting to purchase a sign, what to look for, just to kind of see if this is something you'd be interested in, because they are out there, of course, like any other sign that I have. But it's nice to kind of see what issues could possibly be wrong with a sign like this, and what should work, or what doesn't light up, or what should light up. And hopefully you guys will find this very helpful. So let's go. So first thing we have here, of course, is the car. It's got quite a few lights on it. Got one right here, got one right there, and this little tiny one right in there. Driver should be, of course, obviously intact. No missing arms, no missing head. The car, of course, should have the wheels. Basically, the function of this is how it works. Of course, you can see it's got a chain, and we can kind of look in there as it goes around the motor. See if I can get in there. You'll kind of see when it comes around, there's that little tab. And if you saw it right there, see it come back again. Right there, yep. So what it's doing is hitting, there's a little metal bracket right here. And what it's doing, it's bouncing off that to basically mimic going down the road. And there it is right there. Probably a little better shot. Kind of hard to see. But it's right in there. Maybe it's right better. Yep, right there. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's the motion of, or the workings of how it should be working. We got a plastic base that's pretty prone to cracking, as you can kind of tell right here. It's got a few little chips, but overall that shouldn't really affect your decision making if you decide to want to buy one of these. Beer bottle here is plastic, it's not glass. Should have the nice Pabst logo on here, very colorful, very detailed. Not necessarily faded or anything. Got the Pabst sign in the background lit up by a Christmas style tree bulb. We got one more down there. Overall, it's very intact. And this sign doesn't really like to sit flat. As you can kind of see, I have it propped up with our little lamp right here. I'll go turn it around for you guys. Let's see if we can get this to show you the back. As you see, we got the nice sticker on here. If you want an exact date, focus. It's June 1960. And for taking this sign apart is actually relatively pretty easy. If you need to replace some bulbs, you have a nice access panel on the back. You want to be very careful with this too when you move it around. But overall, yeah, I mean, if this is something hopefully you guys in the future might want to have, there's a few minor things which I've noticed, and hopefully maybe you guys will find helpful again as well. And what I'll do next is I'll take it partially apart to have you guys look at the inside of this back part right here, just to kind of see what you'd be looking at if you need to look or get in there at some point. And here we are on the back side of this sign. As you can see, got the front. This just had one screw, and that other end will come out, but I don't want to necessarily take it fully apart right now, as this sign is actually going out to someone else. And as you can see, you got two screws and two nuts right there that actually hold this bracket in place, which basically helps the car balance and gives it the maximum. It basically helps create the motion. If this bracket isn't fully straight, like it is right now, you're not going to get as much bounce as you would if it was partially downwards. So if you ever need to adjust it, there's where you adjust it. I've had to do it a few times, and I still have to do it occasionally. It's not exactly perfect, but it works fine just the way it is. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when the sign is all lit up and in the dark. And here we have it all lit up at night. with no other light around. It's kind of hard to really tell from probably the video, but it looks extremely bright. I mean, it is bright, but it's not, this glare that you're seeing, at least what I'm seeing, isn't what it actually looks like. It looks really nice. I don't know if I can maybe get a better shot here. A little better angle, maybe. Very colorful, for sure. I mean, it looks really nice. It really does look like a car going down the road. But yeah. Pabst Blue Ribbon motion sign, 1960. If you guys have any questions, or if there's any other info maybe on the sign that you guys would like to share, feel free to comment, message, and we'll stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, guys.